Welcome back. Dunadi Okunta just joins us now, and we're taking a look at things happening on the domestic scene. All right, Dunadi, let me quickly welcome you to the show tonight.
Good evening. It's my pleasure.
All right, let's talk about what's happening today. We hear about the LMC advising the clubs, warning them about slashing salaries, pay cuts, and all the other things. You're on break. We gave you time to go and get things right, but we don't want to start hearing things about you reneging on contracts, you trying to give players a pay cut. Fill us in on all of those things that we're hearing.
I think the LMC is trying to. I don't. It's not much as I don't agree with what is slashing the salaries of players on performance based on performance. I think that itself is not professional. It's not ethical. It's I don't know. It's I don't know the word to use. I don't want to go too hard on these clubs. The only team, the only team that you can touch is when you talk of match bonus, winning bonuses. You can do that. Players' salary are sacrosanct. You don't have to slash players' salary because they don't do very well. You have match bonuses meant for them. You have winning bonuses. You can hold that because those ones are fringe benefits. They are something that has to be based on performance, not salaries. So I think LMC, but the LMC should not go advise. You advise this club. I don't know whether they do it as a because owing players' salary or slashing is itself is I don't know whether that is anti-labor in the first place.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, the LMC must come hard. They have to ensure that they are the owners of the league, they run this league, and they are managers of the league. Because anything that happens to this league, the first point of call, the first question must be the administrators first. Okay. So the club must understand that these players have families, they pay bills, they have a lot of things to do. And these players are even not looking beyond Nigeria.
Okay.
So when you do that and you find out that next season you don't see these players again, and the next season you are going to find yourself in a difficult situation. Right. And you know what it means? It means some of this what you call. I don't.
There'll be a max size. So then let me allow you to have your say.
I think
on this one.
I think it's absolute rubbish, in my opinion, for a club to decide that it's going to slash player salaries for non-performance in quotes. First and foremost, what constitutes non-performance? Secondly, the fact that our league is not structured in a way that the players and officials sign proper contracts has also put them at the mercy of these club owners. Secondly, thirdly, we also have laws, right? But the problem with Nigeria and in any sphere has always been the enforcement of these laws. So if you do not have a valid contract, how can you even enforce it at law? So the players and the officials themselves have put themselves in a very, very bad situation. Then also you have to look at the fact that the vast majority of these clubs are owned by governments. We all know that government is struggling to pay salaries of civil servants everywhere.
The bad thing about an advice is that I can choose not
you can exactly. There's no.
The LMC must go.
The LMC should go beyond advice.
What's the basic? Some players have not been paid. Go there. The ones that have been paid, you are telling them that you are advising those clubs. They will tell you that we have been consistent in paying, so we have to do whatever. But the ones that have not been paid, see, the LMC must be very clear on what they want.
Very firm.
These 3 weeks is enough for us to assess what the LMC should do. You know, anything that happens after week 11, 12, 13, then the LMC must bear the consequences.
Yes. All right, I agree with you. We should be able to clean our closet and, like Tunde said, get things right. It's not about the absence of the laws. The laws are always there. It's enforcing the laws that seem to be the problem. For us, and I hope we're going to be able to get things right. Well, there is scheduled game to be played tomorrow. Warri Wolves. What significance? What does a victory do for any of these two teams tomorrow?
Well, for Warri Wolves, that will take them up. So far they're on 10 points. They're on 10 points. So if they win this game, they go on 13 points. That takes them among the top 7 in the league. But for Abia Warriors, I don't know if they win. That also will improve their position on the table. Warri Wolves now, they are the only team that has 4 outstanding games. Okay. So this is one of those outstanding games. They have 3 left. They have the game against Kwara. They have against TBSC. They have against a game Kenemi. So after this one, but the LMC have said during that period, Warri Wolves will be playing some of those outstanding games. June 3rd, June 14th, they'll be playing those outstanding games before the week 11. That's when you have the resumption of the.
When everybody is now at par.
At par, yes.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's move on. Let's travel abroad and talk about the England female national team. they met with Prince William. Saw the girls, talked to them, tried to encourage them, and I don't know.
The jersey of the new princess. The new princess, Princess Charlotte, and I think it was presented to.
Well, forgive me
to
if I
Prince
don't
William.
seem to be too impressed.
By what exactly?
You know, not by Prince William's presence. I do like that. But, I mean, since we're talking about football, how does this, in terms of, what does this do in terms of motivation? I don't really see the English
significance?
ladies. No, I do see the significance, but I don't see the English ladies as a powerhouse in female football. But in this competition, how far do you think they can go? Let's start from there.
Well, I disagree. If you don't see the significance, I think I see a tremendous significance. At least our own Super Falcons left this country unheralded or unvisited by any government functionary or any royal father.
They made promises to them.
But with the promises that they might end up not keeping, they made promises after they won the African Women's Championship. They still remain on.
Not the same administration.
No, I disagree. It was still the same administration.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, trying to say in essence, that if someone with clout, with weight, I mean, with like the likes of Prince William, come to visit you and spur you on.
It's inspiring.
It's inspiring. Whether they go far or not is.
Does it make you give what you don't have?
Well, I mean, this team is well prepared, if that's what you're asking. Better prepared than the Nigerian national team.
All right.
They've played a series of friendly games. They were involved in the Cyprus tournament that the Bayana attended. They've also been doing very well. Their women's soccer league has also been up and running, with a league which our own assistant Zotuala is part of. So in terms of preparation, they are light years ahead of Nigeria, and probably amongst their peers.
Okay.
So I think they will do well.
And
How far they will
final
go
squad. We have not released.
Exactly.
Okay, well, for us, we're just dropping 3 players now. So,
I mean, 3 players.
okay, well, we're just trying to, the countdown has begun, 15 days now to go. So our focus tonight is on the ladies from England. All right, still talking about football. I'm told that Sonny Young is ready to be with us on the show. Okay. We're trying to get that ready. Let's go on. And well, let's talk about our own team now. Not really much to say in terms of positive things about the Super Falcons, but 15 days to go. I mean, what's the picture like?
They are still in Canada.
They've arrived.
Preparing,
Okay.
enjoying themselves, waiting for the 3 players
Making
that will leave the team,
promises.
and we have because right now I can't speak on this team because they're just 26. We don't know the players that are going to do, so that we can do a proper assessment of this team, dissect
When we
the
look
team,
at the composition
of the team, so that we know where we stand. Because the other teams in our group already knew their fate. Like, I don't know whether 2 or 3 weeks ago, we are still battling, and that has already been the case of Nigeria. When it comes to releasing team list for a major tournament like the World Cup,
we make it a big deal.
it's a big issue.